Hello, the devil's playing ground is active. Who activated that switch? Like, I would like to find the person who decided I'm activating the devil's playing ground switch. Poop. I'd like to find you. Then again, you probably need to find them too. Because everybody who chooses to use these beautiful devices that you have, that as technology has evolved, so has the devil's playing ground. So can light evolve, so does darkness evolve. Now, what do you choose? Which part of this dynamic do you choose to be a part of? Okay? I've observed. And why not? Because some of us just have to observe, because judging it just takes too much energy. So I don't really have time to judge. Don't care about judging. Never did. So I have observed that the devil's playing ground is so active that allows other individuals to believe that in order for me to eat, I'm taking myself away from the struggle, so I don't need to struggle to earn, to live, to sustain myself and my family. However, I can simply tap into the beautiful devil's playing ground that's here, that's provided. It's free. It's right in front of me. This phone is mine. This tablet, this whatever device is mine. And it allows me to bring out all the shadows and all the darkness, and it allows me to judge other people, and it allows everyone else, many people who never met me, have no idea what my soul path is, to just simply add and input more fear, more judgment, more pain, more hate, oh my gosh, into this beautiful world that we call new age entertainment. And I ask you, while you play this game in the devil's playing ground, how does it make you feel? How does it make you feel even when you collect your Benjamins, your money? How does it make you feel, really? I'm not talking about the mind that's saying, yo, I need to hustle. I need to hustle. This is a hustle. This is work. This is a job. So I will be atrocious and I will be disgusting and I will be all these things because that's what sells. I'm talking about in your quiet moments, when you are by yourself, when you get to see a reflection of yourself in the mirror looking back at you, this beautiful soul that the world doesn't know because you're not able to show your light because you believe. If I show my light, they're not going to pay. If I show my light, if I'm kind, and if I show them my talents, my intuitive skill of just being a good person, it won't pay and it won't sustain. So I believe this illusion that's been created in the devil's playing ground. In these moments when you're quiet to yourself, how do you feel? I don't care about what anyone else is saying. I don't care about clickbaits. I don't care about what anyone comments and says, because you are allowing that to feed into you anyway, because that's what you're putting out there. That's what you receive. It's an exchange. See, if you put good out there, good comes back to you. If you put negative out there, negative comes back to you. And if this is the arena that you're playing in, okay, fine. It's your choice because you're an adult. Most are adults. Are you making adult choices? Are you making decisions from your heart? When you are done and you are in this quiet space, when you're all alone, none of the friends, none of the people who cheer you on to be mean, none of the spaces that tells you, yes, do this, do that, although it's atrocious, although, you know what, a female shouldn't do it, although maybe a man shouldn't do it. Entertain and show violence, entertain and show that you don't care, entertain and just be emitting the energies from the darkest part of hell. I'll pay you for you to do that. I want to know, how does it feel when you are by yourself, even if you have a bank full of money? Money has its own energy anyway. How do you feel within yourself? Is it just another day on the job? If it is, and when you take the sacred breath, you feel as if you are full and you are whole, and you feel as if I am enough and I'm whole and I have peace with this that I'm doing, and I am excited and I'm joyful about this thing that I'm doing. Well, you're okay. It's okay. But if you're not, for those who don't, you do have a choice. You have a choice to let go of these invisible chains that society and culture and the world tells you I must fear, and I cannot be within this state where I can sustain myself. I'm not a part of this ecosystem, this ecosystem where people are provided for and they can do things that actually allows them to feel good about themselves. Well, that was a lie. You can. It's not just for some people. It starts, though, by you really, 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 really loving you so much without apology that I don't give a damn. I will not play in the devil's playing ground. I will create my own. I'll bring my own damn table, but I will not be a part of adding darkness into this world. Because see, all the ones that come behind me, what do I teach them? What do I tell them? What do I show them? How do we express ourselves? How do I tell them to react to this world? Is it a world that I'm triggered and then I just spit darkness? Or is it a world where I observe people carrying their own shadows and darkness, and then I choose within that moment, do I want to add darkness to this? Because I've already shed mine. And you have a choice. Nope, nope, nope. I will stand in my truth and my power, and I will stand in my grace, and I will stand in where peace lives. And I will not carry the corns and the rocks and everything that I experience in this life to my now. So no, I do not wish to be a part of this devil's playing ground. And eventually, it will eventually dissipate because there'll be no spectators. I want you to look up the Coliseum. In the olden time, in Egyptian time, that's what used to happen. They used to find so many human beings, so many beautiful human beings. Some of them really had good hearts, but everyone collectively went in one space and they held on to one emotional state at a time. Bloodthirst. I want to see that person being annihilated. And they're in this beautiful coliseum, this big place, and in the middle they can look down and see somebody else fighting to the death. And what they didn't know, what they missed, was that back then, Devil's Playing Ground harvested their energies of hate and annihilation and bloodthirst, and it became a power source for darkness. That's kind of what you're doing now when you choose to play in the Devil's Playing Ground. The more advanced Devil's Playing Ground is so easy to get to. You don't need to leave your houses. You can just and you're there, and you can imprint all the hate and all the darkness. However, do you know you have a choice to add light to it? Yeah, you do. And when you add light to it, it just eventually dissipates. Because when you have light, let me show you. When you have light, let me show you. It can be a dark room, no matter how dark it gets. When you add your light to it, look at the effect. That's one light. It's more powerful than the darkness, was it not? Here's another. Oh, miracles happens. Add your light to every situation. Stop playing into the devil's playing ground. It really does not work. The money doesn't last long enough for you to enjoy and feel fulfilled. Just be graceful. Just trust and understand. Being the love and being the light means that, man, I am living in this ecosystem. And a tree never looks at another tree and say, why is your leaf red and mine green? It just exists the way it is. So you have a talent, and your talent comes with light. So you don't need to choose to play in the devil's playing ground. But own your light, whatever it is. You cook, cook. You're funny, be funny. You sing, sing. You articulate, articulate. Whatever it is, there is something about you that somebody who knows you or people who know you always calling you about, oh my gosh, can you help me to do this? Can you listen to me? I'm having this issue. I want you to help me. Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you fix that? That's where you start. Your intuitive, creative skills. We all have one or two or few. And when you start to tap into that, which is your resource to exist in this ecosystem, then the devil's playing ground won't matter. Think about it. This internet is beautiful. AI is wonderful if you choose to feed it with light. But if your choice is to feed it with darkness, well, that's exactly what will come from it. So you choose. Choose a game that you want to play. Choose the partners you want to play with. And choose the message you want to send out. Okay?